This is a crab trap. This is a crab trap. And this is how crabs are harvested around the world. But what really happens to them? These crabs have been pulled out of the water. They're going into a tank to wait for their next journey. Many of these crabs will be sent around the world, to restaurants and supermarkets where people just like you will eat them. But the way they get there is not what you think. Please subscribe and let's dive in. We traveled to Malaysia to uncover the truth about what really happens to these crabs. So let's follow them on their journey. It all started in one of these traps. It's made up of 3 parts. The bottom part is weighted so it stays underwater. The middle section is where the bait goes. And the top part is what we call the devil's dance floor. It has spikes that make the crabs walk towards the exit. When they do, they leave the trap and get caught by the farmer. It's hard work catching these guys. The farmers spend most of their day in the water. They can catch 200 crabs in one day. That's why they use traps instead of nets. Nets can accidentally catch other sea creatures like turtles and sharks. Traps are much more efficient and only catch crabs. After they've been caught, they put them in a holding tank. What does the future hold for these crabs? Well, some will be released back into the water. Not all crabs caught in the trap are kept. Some are thrown back because they're too small or not in season. These ones are being kept because they are big enough and it's the right time of year to harvest them. At this point, many crabs have already met their fate. You probably didn't realize that crab meat is one of the most popular foods in the world. In 2018, people ate over 430,000 tons of it. That's almost as heavy as 69 million people. The biggest crab market is in China. It eats more than 1 million tons of crab each year. They love eating the legs and the body. They also make a special meal with the leftover shells. In America, crab is usually reserved for special occasions like an anniversary. There's even a song about it. It's called "Eat a Can of Crab Meat and It's Good." Now you know how popular this food is. Let's find out what happens next. After the holding tank, the crabs go into a truck. Their journey takes them away from the ocean and through busy streets and roads. They travel for hours before reaching their final destination. The crabs need oxygen while they're being transported, so the farmers keep the lid open during the trip. It must be very scary for the crabs. Imagine being trapped in a box and bumping along a bumpy road for hours. We don't know exactly how the crabs feel, but if we had to guess, we'd say they're scared and stressed. Some crabs are sold locally. This means their journey is shorter. Other crabs like these ones are going further afield. They're going to be exported around the world. That's why the farmers put tags on the boxes. Each tag has a number. It tells you which country the crabs will be shipped to. The farmers use these tags to identify which box goes to which country. The crabs are then loaded onto a ship bound for their next destination. Most of these crabs will end up in a restaurant or supermarket, but first they need to be processed. They're taken out of the box and sorted by size. Any that are too small or injured are thrown away. Then they need to be cleaned. The crabs get washed with water and salt. This removes any dirt and unwanted things attached to their bodies. Next, they're chopped up. The machine cuts the crab into pieces. It cuts off their arms and legs and splits their shell. After this, the crab meat is ready to be sent around the world. Now that you know how crabs become your dinner, let's find out what happens to them once they reach their destination. Our first stop is a hotel buffet in Thailand. This hotel serves 700 guests every day. Some of them want to eat crab. The hotel gets their crab meat in little bags. They keep the meat cold until it's time to serve. The chef prepares the crab in different ways. He cooks it, then puts it in a salad or makes a special soup. Once the food is ready, it's put on display. People choose which food they want. Then the hotel staff serve it to them. If you're staying at this hotel, you might have the chance to try some tasty crab dishes. Our next stop is a restaurant in America. Here, crabs are prepared in a different way. They're often dipped in batter and deep fried. This restaurant uses 100 pounds of crab meat every week. That's almost as heavy as an adult hippopotamus. The most popular crab dish is the crab cake. It's made by mixing crab meat with other ingredients. Then they form it into a cake shape. Finally, they fry it and add special sauce on top. People come to this restaurant especially to eat these crab cakes. They're worth traveling miles for. Next, we visited a supermarket in Singapore. This shop sells all kinds of seafood. Crabs are one of their most popular products. Before selling them, they have to be prepared. The employees sort out the crab meat and put it in packages. They put labels on the packages. These tell customers how to cook and prepare the meat. The packages are then sealed. The meat inside stays fresh. This crab meat was caught in the wild. But some crab meat comes from farms. On this farm, the crabs are fed and taken care of. They live in pools of clean water. The water keeps them moist and stops them from drying out. Farmers feed them fish. This makes sure they grow big and healthy. Every day, farmers check if the crabs are healthy. They also look out for baby crabs. When they see one, they take it out of the pool and throw it back into the water. Baby crabs are too small to be eaten, so they need more time to grow. After 2 years, the crabs are big enough to be eaten. The farmers then catch and sort them out. The smallest ones are thrown back into the pool. The biggest ones are sent to the markets and supermarkets. To sum up our journey, crabs are caught using traps. They're then transported to processing plants. There, they're cleaned and chopped up. Next, they're exported to restaurants, hotels, and shops all around the world. The most popular crab dishes include crab cakes, soups, and salads. Crabs are a popular choice because they taste delicious and are good for you. They're full of protein, vitamins, and minerals. You can find them in lots of different colors: red, blue, and even rainbow-colored crabs. Rainbow crabs are rare and only found in one place in the world. They live in a special area of the ocean. It's near a volcanic island. This is why they're called volcanic crabs. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Click the subscribe button to see more videos like this one. Now it's time for a fun fact. Did you know there are over 8,000 species of crabs? There are more than 8,000 species of crabs in the world. That's more than the number of languages. Now it's time to ask, what do you think? Which part of the crab harvest surprised you the most? Do you want to try eating crab? Tell us in the comments.